Yo ho ho! That was a rather large entry. Hello and welcome anyway to this video. We're gonna make an incredibly tasty, epic Christmas sandwich. Okay, so we're gonna make a beautiful tempeh rashers. We're gonna make the vegan equivalent of an epic sourdough sausage stuffing. We're gonna make a carrot, apple, and parsnip slaw. We're gonna encase it in some sourdough bread, some cranberry sauce, some vegan mayo. This is magnificent, this is epic. We've been selling this for the last month in one of our cafes, and it's the most popular sandwich we've made in a long while. First step we're gonna make is our herbed sourdough stuffing. So into a wide bottom non-stick pan, I'm putting on high heat. Adding in 1 tablespoon of oil once it starts to heat up. And then I've 1 onion. I'm simply using a clear onion. You use whatever onion you have, whether it be red or white. Just dice it finely. So in go our onions. Oh, nice sizzle. Be patient to get that sizzle, and I always think that's a lovely sign. Just means they're gonna caramelize quicker and you're more likely to get kind of enzymatic browning. So while our onions are frying away, I'm gonna prepare our bread. So I have 250 grams of old bread, whatever type of bread you want. And I'm gonna chop it up into nice, fine, just little squares. So it is a little bit harder. You can use a serrated knife if you want to make it easier, but I'm literally just chopping up into little small cubes just like this. In on top of that, I've got half a teaspoon of dried thyme, half a teaspoon of dried sage, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper. We're gonna add in our onions once they're gone lovely and, oh, look at that. Oh, starting to go brown. So once your onions have kind of browned and caramelized beautifully, just take them off the heat and I'm gonna pop them in on top of my sourdough. So in they go. Now for the final bit, I have 350 ml of veg stock or veg bouillon. I'm just gonna pour that in on top, which might seem weird, but the sourdough is gonna soak it up and this is gonna be the main carryover of flavor. Just mix it really well so that each little bit of bread has a nice coating of that stock. So I have a 2-pound loaf tin here. I'm literally popping in some baking parchment on one side and popping it in on another. The fun part now, I'm gonna pop this in and we're gonna bake it until it kind of dries out and it just really absorbs that flavor and has that lovely, lovely stuffing-like texture. And just compact it all in. I've preheated the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna bake this for about 25 minutes. So while our stuffing is in the oven, time to make our baked tempeh. So tempeh, well worth seeking out. If you can't get tempeh, simply use tofu. So I have 200 grams of tempeh that I've chopped into nice thin slices, approximately 5 mil thick, maybe half a centimeter. Yeah, probably half a centimeter thick. In there, I've got half a teaspoon of dried thyme and a 1/4 teaspoon of dried sage. They're typically the festive spices. Obviously replace them with rosemary if you prefer it, or marjoram or this type of thing. Into a cup, I have 3 tablespoons of water and I'm gonna add in 1.5 tablespoons of my dear friend tamari. Alternatively, you could use soy sauce. Give that a nice mix, pop it in and we're gonna give it a nice mix together. Take your clean hands and just get in there. You know, obviously make sure your hands are clean, but I just think there's something lovely about touching food. You want to just make sure each little bit of tempeh or tofu, as Shawnee prefers, is nicely coated. On a baking tray, just layer them out so they've got enough room to brown. So once they're laid out, our oven is preheated to 180 degrees. I'm gonna bake them for approximately 20 minutes until they kind of look nice and flavorsome. Okay, time to celebrate the root vegetables. So we have carrot, parsnip, we have apple and cabbage. So we're gonna do a really nice simple coleslaw that's kind of festive and got that nice zingy acidic bite of a green apple. So into a bowl, I have 1 green apple. I'm just gonna slice it into nice thin slices. So I've got a small piece of cabbage. This is just simple white cabbage, also known as Dutch cabbage. This is approximately 80 grams. I'm gonna chop that nice and finely. In on top of this, I'm just gonna put a splash of lemon juice. If you don't have lemon juice, just put a tiny little splash of vinegar. A bit of acid to stop them oxidizing and just give it a nice mix. I've got oh, that green apple is beautiful. 30 grams of carrot, 40 grams of parsnip, just grate it nice and finely. Or, you know, kind of coarsely actually, rather than finely, sorry. In this goes nice little pinch of salt, pinch of black pepper. I've got 30 grams of vegan mayo, pop it in. Might seem like very little, but don't worry, it spreads really, really well. And there is also mayo going in the sandwich, but we just want that nice, fresh, juicy bite In it goes into a nice bowl. These sandwiches are wonderful for kind of a starter, for kind of a post-Christmas celebration, or even for like kind of finger food at a party. And as I often recommend, or as we often recommend while cooking, is just taste things and season them as they go. Wow, a lot of flavor in that, that's perfect. Boom. Oh, hello. Steve from the future here. Just wanted to tell you, if you do want to learn how to cook healthier food, to eat more plant-based, to eat more vegan diet for you or for any loved ones, our online courses are amazing. They're partnered with a lot of medical experts and they really do work to help you become healthier and happier. Anyway, check them out. Link down below. They're fabulous. Thank you for being part of this channel. Woo! Okay, tempeh looks great. It smells really lovely. Pop it down. Okay, time to assemble this sandwich. So, stuffing, here's one we made earlier with a little bit of red onion. Again, you could use red onion, or just to show you the one that we actually made, this is with white onion. Both look great. You just want to make sure it's kind of caramelized and crispy on the top. Okay, time to assemble this. So first what we're going to do is we're just going to slice our stuffing. So take it out. And you'll see it kind of holds its shape really, really well. And in a weird way, this nearly looks like bread, but it's in essence loads of flavor. So I'm going to just crumble this on top. Rather than slicing it, it's actually much easier just to crumble it on. So I'll just leave that here ready to go. So, time to make our sandwich. So, I'm simply using sourdough. In our bakery, we baked this morning. This is a country loaf with a 78% hydration. So, use whatever type of bread you like. Obviously, we're into bread, but whatever you got will do fine. On one side, I'm going to put some vegan mayo. If anyone is looking for a recipe for vegan mayo, we have a recipe on this channel. Just search the Happy Pear vegan mayo. And if Shawnee can, he'll put a link to it just here, or maybe it'll be there. I don't know. Okay, anyway, next step, cranberry sauce. Again, if you want a recipe for cranberry sauce, we do have one on this channel. Just search the Happy Pear cranberry sauce. Next step, we're gonna get a bit of our slaw. And that apple, which might seem strange to put in a sandwich, just because it's a green apple, there's a sweetness, a nice juicy, crispy bite, and a nice bang of this acid coming through it. Next, we have our tempeh bacon. Be generous with this, I love this. Okay, next up, we got our stuffing. I find it easier just to crumble it. You can try to slice it if you want, but again, it's packed full of flavor, and you don't want your slices too thick. That's why I don't slice it. And then with full commitment, do not falter. 3, 2, 1, woo! Oh, one person down. In you go, love. This is a magnificent sandwich. It really is. And you might be looking at that going, oh, there's not that much going on, but when you try it, it's just juicy, it's saucy, it's crispy, okay? This is well worth making. This is a wonderful recipe to make, like as a starter, as a sandwich, as just a festive cheer me up. Okay, here we go anyway. It's a sandwich that punches way above its weight. Like, you're kind of looking at it going, it doesn't look that saucy, it doesn't look that juicy. When you bite it, there's the sweetness of the cranberry sauce, there's the creaminess of the mayo, you're getting a crispiness from the apple, you're getting a bite off the tempeh. And then kind of in the background, there's that kind of thyme and sage stuffing note. Like, it's magnificent. It really, really is. Sorry, Mom, for talking with my mouth, mate. My mouth, but I know you raised me to be better than this. This is magnificent and so worth trying. Thank you for watching. If you do want to learn more, we do have a lot of online courses that get amazing results that make a great Christmas gift for anyone you want to try to encourage to be healthier. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this channel. We love it. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and wishing you a happy and merry and festive day ahead. Woo!